There is a belief many of us quietly carry. If I can stay logical, cautious, and analytical, I'll be safe. But Seth reminds us of something completely. Reason alone is not a fortress. Sometimes it is the very wall that keeps us from our deeper wisdom. Humans are brilliantly rational beings. We can analyze patterns, solve mysteries, and make decisions through careful logic. Reason helps us navigate thousands of possibilities and choose the path that feels right. Without it, we would be overwhelmed by information, especially in today's world of constant data, noise, and endless opinions. But here's the part we often forget. Reason is only half of the human instrument. The other half is intuition. Every major breakthrough in human history, every discovery, every invention, every great artwork, was born from the partnership of logic plus intuitive impulse. When reason and intuition work together, you can feel the direction your life wants to move toward, clearly, simply, without force. But when we over-rely on reason alone, something painful begins to happen. We feel separated from the flow of life, from that invisible support Seth calls grace. Pure rationality often leads to anxiety, a loneliness, a sense of carrying life alone. Pessimism masked as realism, because logic only sees what is measurable. It draws from the past, from statistics, from what has already happened. Logic tells you, if your parents had illness, you will too. If accidents exist, you must worry. If something can go wrong, assume it will. But Seth reminds us, the mind that only trusts logic becomes blind to the infinite. A purely rational life becomes small and heavy, not because life is small, but because we stop allowing ourselves to receive guidance from the deeper layers of our being. Your intuitive impulse, your sudden inspiration, your inner nudge, all come from a dimension reason cannot access. This is why relying only on logic leads to fear. But combining logic with intuition leads to creativity, peace, and magic. Reason works with what is known. Intuition works with what is possible. Reason organizes the world. Intuition expands it. Seth's invitation is simple. Use your rational mind, but don't let it become your only teacher. Let intuition and inner knowing also speak. When your logical mind and your spiritual mind walk side by side, life stops feeling like a battle and begins to feel like a collaboration with something much larger. This is where creativity opens. This is where you rediscover ease. This is where you remember you are supported by all that is. Logic helps you build the path. Intuition shows you where it leads. And when the two unite, your life becomes both clearer and more miraculous.